Okay. Maybe invest in an uninterruptible, that's the word, power supply. We'll save the PC in the long run. Yeah, luckily I don't have too much worry about state of this PC, the one that I'm using right now, because it'll be gone by the end of today if I can set up my other one quick enough. But yeah, an uninterruptible power supply. Yeah, you mean like a... I'm sure it's just like a battery pack. Kind of like surge protection thing. I've never actually looked into those, but yeah, I could probably look into that. Just on the... Well, actually, the problem would be, like... I guess I would have to get one for my... Would it work with the router, too? I don't know. I'd have to get two, I think. It's a battery backup, technically. Yeah, I'd have to get one for my PC in my office, quote-unquote. And then one for my router, which is in a different room of this home. Of this domicile. But more importantly, it's time for the stream, the Streamly... What is the word for something that happens every stream? The snake run of the of the stream. Because I feel like it. Let me get my keyboard off of my stool, one second. We are going to hit triple digits for sure this time. No 99 and then failing. I'd suggest mainly for your PC and monitor. Would help you shut down your PC when the power goes, yeah. At the very least. Now watch this drive. Why do they keep giving me edge apples, dude? The only thing worse that could be worse than an edge apple is a corner apple. I don't think I've ever gotten a corner apple. Luckily. If I did, I would just probably quit. They literally... Come on, dude. I didn't even register that it would... They did it immediately. When it happened. I'm not saying anything out loud anymore. The Google DeepMind, it knows everything. The moment you say it. Of course they would do that. Would also help with surges and brownouts, yeah. I should probably get one for my PS5, honestly. The number of times my PS5 has been shut down from rest mode via power outages. I mean, it runs off of an extension... what do they call it? I forget the term. One of those outlet extensions where they just have like 5 of them in there. It runs off of one of those that has surge protection in it, but like still, the number... It's gotten upset at me many times for being forcibly shut down as a result of power outages. Just because it's convenient to leave it in rest mode. Power strips, that's the one. That's the word. Can't believe I forgot what power strip. Honestly, that computer better not show up while I'm in the middle of this snake run. Not until I hit 100, at least. I will be very upset. Although now that I've said it out loud, Google will somehow manifest that in real life. Words are hard, don't worry. And they're very hard, especially for me. So... But don't ask me why I chose streaming as a hobby. When words are very difficult. I like to be good at words. Sometimes I get a string of them out and I like to sound, or at least think I sound eloquent enough. Especially now that I've been on this Tarantino movie binge. The dude knows how to write dialogue. It is very interesting. Very listenable. Oh no. I've really beansed this one up, haven't I? Wait. Can he save it? He's a master of the snake game. Knocks on door. No. Don't do that. My neighbors are doing, they've been doing, like, construction or yard or something that requires multiple trucks and a lot of noise next door For like months now, it feels like. So I keep mistaking that for somebody being next to my house. Or being at my house. They are next to my house. They're neighbors, after all. Neighbors who I've never spoken to. $61, we're getting there. Open us the FBI. The FBI would have nothing on me. I use incognito mode, so I'm basically untouchable. When I look up where to find copious amounts of illegal drugs and paraphernalia, untraceable. And you'll just have to forget that that is documented now forever on a VOD. 100%. $69, nice. We're at 70. I tell you, we're hitting 100. Getting a new PB. Personal best as of now is that 99 that so tempted me. With excitement, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make it to 100, and then I did not. I died immediately. Doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut during stream? That's the point. You keep your mouth shut during stream, are you even really streaming? I dare to say no. Yo, and then yo. My arm is cramping up because of the position of this keyboard. Oh god. My wrist. Okay. Oh boy. We can make it. We can make it. We made it. 81. Brain that filters, my friend. Nah. Just gotta. No. Just gotta. It's getting a little wormy around here. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through this. Just gotta be a little. Just gotta be a little. I gotta slow the roll a little bit. Honestly, at this point, if I get to 99 and the knock happens on my door, I'm running the risk of having to go to the UPS facility and miss the package delivery just so I can get that 100. I would do that. It's about the game now. We're at 90. So close. PC, let's go. What's up, Mass? Better not happen while I'm in the middle of this snake run, otherwise the PC is gonna have to wait. I ain't risking that. We'll take the slow route. We're at 92. We're getting to 100. At least. $95. We're doing it. 96. You're not gonna tempt me with that one. I know. Oh, they're putting them in such good locations for me. The godlike RNG, oh, but the terrible execution of a failure, a fluke artist. Alright, we'll just loop back around. We'll just go back around. It's fine. We'll just go back around. We're not speedrunning this game. We're just playing it. Getting to 100. Alright, we're at 99. And we can just easily win the game right now. And we did it. We got PB. 100% a winner. There goes the run. Nope, we did it. 100%. I'm a winner. I never fail. Never, ever. That time I bought God of War Ragnarok without even being in the same room, that wasn't even a fail. That was just a win of a different color. An alternative win. 100. Oh, they would put it over there, wouldn't they? Alright, we'll give ourselves some goals to ascertain to, or aspire to. Ascertain, that's a different thing. Different words. To aspire to in the future. We'll go to 110. If we can make it there. Getting a little cocky, I'm aware. A little presumptuous. In fact, I think we're dead right now, so 105. We'll call it at 105. New PB, baby! Alright, enough of that. How long has it been? It's been 10 minutes? Okay. Yesterday's VOD says different. Yeah, but you were there. You contributed. It was a team effort for failure. Nobody fails like we do. The best in the business. And also, I will say in our defense, it was pretty smooth sailing until that final puzzle. We were doing pretty good, in my opinion. Alright, let me just situate myself. There's my power glove. Whoops, there it is. Alright, so... Oh, I unplugged my drawing tablet. Where did the cord go? I am looking... Oh, there it is. I found it. Get over here. You know, USB-C should be so much easier to connect, but they put the they've recessed it so far into the thing that I can barely even do it. Alright. And now I dropped my pen on the phone. This is all intentional. Oh god, I'm gonna have to reinstall my drawing tablet's drivers on the new PC. Oh. I gotta reinstall everything. On the plus side, the storage in my new PC should be expandable, and also the one that I bought to start off was a 2 terabyte SSD, so things should be able to upload and download from it and to it pretty quickly. Should be pretty nice. Enjoy. I plan on it. Gonna be way better than this freaking 2 terabyte hard drive I have from 2012. Not expandable. I could the PC that I have also currently has external power bricks. I have 2 of them. It doesn't even have an internal PSU. That's what we're working with right now. To be fair, they have never caused me any problems, but I could literally just unplug the power to my PC from the power supply directly because of the fact that they are external bricks that I've connected to it. Needless to say, what do you mean there's no object to transform? Transform these. This PC that I currently have... Try to align this real quick. Is not customized. In fact, the case, I might have brought this up already on stream at some point, but the case, when my friend opened it to swap graphics cards out with the one that he had, it was... Every part inside the case was pristine. There was not even a bit of dust. It was like this case has been air-sealed for the entirety of the time that I've owned it. Which, in a way, is good, but in other ways is very bad. Don't forget to get yourself Internet Explorer. Yeah, I'm gonna get Firefox and all that. I haven't forgotten. I'm gonna collect all the browsers. So today, I suppose the goal could be get the line art all sorted. Or at least most of it. I'll settle for most of it. I'll strive for all of it, but I'll settle for most of it. What is this one? You're not anything. Get out of here. Guys, I got a new YouTube subscriber. Isn't that hype? I'm at 9 now. I don't know who they are. YouTube does let you check, by the way, who your recent subscribers are. But only if the person who subscribed has made their subscriptions public, which so far nobody on my channel has done. But I am getting them. I'm only curious to see because I want to know if it's like a bot account that's just getting ready to spam me or something. Little paranoid about that happening. Am I subscribed? I don't know, are you? You're the only one that can check at this point. When the PC is delivered, is it going to turn into a PC building stream? No, I bought it pre-assembled because I trust nobody, not even myself, to build a PC. Except for the people who make it their job to do so. So, I bought it from a service NZXT. So they already built it. I didn't want to. I will have to man up and change the parts out myself. I am not... How dare you? I mean, you already show up to the streams anyway. That channel is literally just a VOD archive for mainly me, in case I ever want to go back and edit some stuff into other content. You now have 10 POG? 10 subscribers special? In the works? Question mark? Let's see what happens. I subbed a while back. Nice, nice. If I ever want to do extra content on that channel, that would be cool, but right now I have no immediate plans on account of lack of time and energy and care, honestly, because I'm working on this project as most of my side effort that is not going into employment. Got 20 followers now. Did I get another one? I did. I won't read their name out because I value their privacy. Oh yeah, it's on the... never mind, it's on the screen. I forgot I did that. Well, nah, they're outed. Look at them. There they are. I won't verbally thank followers, which I think is a good compromise, because some people like the call-out, some people don't like the call-out, so I think a good compromise is to just have it on screen. That way, you know, it's recognized, but there's not attention drawn to it. Like, I personally, for one, I do find call-outs for followers and subscribers somewhat detracting from the streaming experience, so in my own stream, I think that's the route I'm going to take. Or the opposite of that. I'm going to not just dedicate sections of the stream to calling out anyone if they ever show up and decide to do that. The visual indicator should be there, though, I think. Some people have a hardline stance one way or the other. They're like, I'm going to call out everyone, or I'm going to call out nobody. I think a good middle ground is fine. I think it's fine. You can call me out anytime. I do, because you do particular actions like shouting out this channel directly, or going out of your way to raid. That feels worthy of call out, or acknowledgement if ever there was a thing to earn that. What does this fool's armor look like again? Oh, I gotta open up the reference. Character sheets, everybody. Make them, or else you'll drive yourself insane. I should really just print it out and staple it to my wall at this point. I like your content. I want you to succeed. Thank you. I'm indifferent to my content, but I do want to succeed. I would like to succeed, but I am indifferent to what I do. That's just the artist, though. The artist mentality is to just always be apathetic towards what you've made. Or at least for me, anyway. I have to do that to keep myself at least a little bit humble, otherwise I will completely derail, I feel. Where am I? What am I looking? Oh yeah, I'm looking for this thing. Okay. Wow, but there's words on this page. No. Alright, I'll just open it in my files folder. Ain't nobody getting a sneak peek at words unless on accident. Which has happened. You're not allowed to see the words. Alright, so his shoulder pads look like this. His pauldrons, if you will. Okay, we'll go back here. We can iron all this out in the line art phase. Right now it should be good. This is a tricky one to work out, though. Alright, so I've been doing movie days today for my couple hours in the morning. Today's movie, since I've been on a bit of a Tarantino kick, and that has been secret to nobody. It was Django Unchained. I had seen bits and pieces of it for a film class I took, a film analysis class I took in college, which is just about one of the most American sentences I think anybody can say. But I did that, and I'd seen bits and pieces, certain scenes, but I've watched the whole thing all the way through now. That's a fantastic movie. Also, you really just don't miss that Tarantino guy. Nice. It was a good movie. I think the execution of the movie, somehow avoiding the white savior trope, was genius. There is a subversion of that expectation at a particular pivotal moment that I will try to refrain from spoiling directly. But I think it's really well handled, and it's interesting. You can't always analyze film from the lens of subverting tropes. Otherwise, you can just get caught up in that. And it just completely missed the actual point of the film, because you're looking at it through all these other critical lenses, like, history of... Well, in the case of Django Unchained, the movie, the racial tensions and like that is inherently just a part of the subject matter of the movie. But like, when I was taking that film analysis class, you had to look at every movie from every lens, and luckily the professor was knowledgeable about that. He said, one of the articles we read, I remember, specifically talked about sort of getting too caught up in the analysis of movies through the lens of critique, where it's like, basically just analyzing them through the idea that they are going to be a social problem, unless you address everything in a particular way. Like a movie that will have nothing to do with, say, like, the role of gender or biological sex at all. So you can analyze any movie through those lenses, but if the movie's message had nothing to do with that in the first place, which is almost impossible to say, unless the author or director or the creator, whoever, comes out and says it explicitly, you know, you can throw meaning anywhere. That's just what the human brain does. It looks for patterns, and it places those patterns upon what it sees. So, luckily, while I think the movie avoided the trope well of white savior, which would have been weird in the movie about slavery, you know, just looking at the movie in any other way, it also holds up very well. Every other scene was great. It's a Tarantino movie, so, you know, cinematography, acting, the cast, always phenomenal, because Tarantino picks his favorites, and he picks them well. Christoph Waltz will always be a favorite in this house, for me anyway. In this stream, for sure. It's a shame that that Pinocchio movie, the animated Guillermo del Toro one, it's a shame I didn't like it that much, because he was in that. And I don't like not liking a thing that Christoph Waltz is in. But it's just how I felt. House, I thought you were in jail. Maybe. Maybe I've been here so long I consider it my home. There, now the lore is... it's accurate, but now it's just sad. So now, look what you've done. And my PC, you may have thought personal computer. No. For the lore reasons, it's a personal crystal. And it allows me to do all sorts of things that may or may not be likened to in what in your world is a computer. It's my personal crystal. And I'll thank you to remember that. We have expanded the lore that is as of yet undocumented. And I have not written a single thing down about it. Should she be, like, just peeking over his shoulder a little bit? I don't hate it. And now onto this thumbnail. They said the PC might be delivered at any point between, like early this morning, like 9 in the morning, and 7 p.m. So I don't know. I have no clue when it's going to actually show up. It could be well after this stream, but just in case. It's good to keep an eye out. Or an ear out. I'm literally wearing one side of my headphones, and the other side of my headphones is off of my ear, just behind it, so that I can hear better. My dog should start barking, though, immediately, if there's a knock at the door, regardless. What are you writing down? Don't document anything. Nothing is set in stone here. Get that out of here. If you write stuff down, you'll just have to erase it later when I change it again, inevitably. The animal alert system. I have very noisy ones. They're tiny dogs, so they have to compensate for that by being very loud and annoying. Might have to update. Don't write that down. You're just making more work for yourself. Anyway, on the subject of things that I have control over, like my own lore, or the things that I'm losing control over, I guess, like my own lore. That'd be a better way to put it. What's up with those freaking power outages happening over here? If anyone sees the last VOD of Portal 2 that I have up on YouTube ever at some point in the future, and wonders why it cut off so weird, it was a power outage. I had no control over it. I wish I did, but I do not. Don't write it down. FF16 comes out today? Yes, I've seen already a bunch of people streaming it. Even streamers who I watch I would never have dreamed or would play it are playing it. So that's interesting. I have one streamer I watch who he just refused to play Legend of Zelda. But he is immediately playing FF16 and I was like, what? What? Why? They're both like high fantasy adventure games with swords and stuff. And yet you're so vehemently opposed to Zelda, but not this one? This one, and it's like, they are definitely the streamer where it's like a Final Fantasy game. Really? You're gonna play one of those? You do not strike me as a Final Fantasy gamer. I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom while I listen. See, that's the thing that that streamer I'm talking about would never do. Have fun shrine hunting, though, I presume? Or maybe Korok seed hunting? Whichever you prefer to do. I know I would never grind Korok seeds. Never, ever. Maybe I would send a few off to space for the fun of it, but I don't know. Shrines for heart. Yeah, the shrines are fun. They're like additional content. They tried to make Koroks a little bit more interesting. Tears of the Kingdom, but I know that I just don't care enough. I'm gonna play the Animal Crossing game. Which one? The island one? The Survivor one? Yeah, that one. That's a good one from what I hear. It did just completely sweep the nation when COVID was happening. So it has to have some level of appeal. I swear, man, Nintendo is probably the company that benefited the most from COVID with their well-timed Animal Crossing release. It was nuts how well that game exploded. That and maybe toilet paper companies. They probably raked it in pretty good. Everybody stockpiling it like toilet paper was never going to exist again. I don't like it too much, but it's fun. You can play other games though. If you don't like it, but it's fun. You've confused me. And let's see, how am I gonna thumbnail this one? Tomorrow's movie I'm thinking about, since I've had a list in anticipation for when I would ever have time to watch these. One of the movies I wanted to see is There Will Be Blood, a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. And from what I understand, There Will Be Blood, very good movie. So I will be, it's got Daniel Day-Lewis in it, so it's like, how could it even be bad, you know? It's another one of those movies from the late 2000s that I have seen clips of, that I've wanted to see for a long time, that I just have not seen. So I will be doing that at some point. Probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. 2007 historical drama, interesting, never watched it myself. Yeah, I do feel it will lean more towards the, based on the clips I've seen, a bit more towards the drama than the historical side of it. I think it's historical in the same way that the movies I've been watching, the Tarantino movies, are historical, in that they're like period pieces, sure, and I'm sure they're pretty decently accurate in terms of depicting the setting, but from the clips I've seen, it definitely seems like more of the drama will be heightened there. As opposed to the history. I love drama. Drama's great. Unless it's real-life drama, then I don't care. Real-life drama can bugger off, mate. I don't want it. Movie drama. Storytelling drama, though? I'm all for it. Let me eat all of it up. 100%. Film. The drama. The cinema. I prefer romance dramas rather than historical. I wouldn't have pegged you for, forgive my phrasing, I wouldn't have pegged you for a romance connoisseur. It's not my fault we made that a phrase in America. You know what, if I had to say, we would not. We would just stop using it. And so, like Elon Musk, I will dictate today a new meaning, or a new rule of language. The term I wouldn't have pegged you for something is now illegal. So says I, one dude. The premise sounds good. It is a pretty interesting movie, premise-wise. Real-life drama is great, like rumors are so fun, not spreading them though. Well, in the words of Christoph Waltz from Inglourious Basterds, I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading, but rumors, whether true or false, are oftentimes revealing. There, I quoted the movie. I have made it my life philosophy now. I mean, I'm probably not the best guy to take to make a life philosophy around, so I'm gonna retract that. My real take on rumors is don't freaking spread rumors. What's wrong with you? How dare you? Get those out of here. Rumors are annoying. Revealing about what? How do I draw this hand? Also, this first hand is freaking... Is it large? I think it's large. We're gonna shrink that down a bit. I don't... And they get to me and I cut the rope there. That's a noble pursuit. Cutting the rope. That's not where the thumb goes. When your hand is turned upwards, it goes on the other side. Little anatomy lesson. Your thumb is on the side of your hand where the thumb is. So, don't forget that when you're drawing. I have seen professional quality art where people have made this mistake, so I will not be making it. Because I see it and I'm like, oh boy. You just did one simple slip-up, didn't you? And it immediately makes the rest of the work just unlookable. Lookatable? I don't know what I said. Yeah, you got the right spelling there. It is not a rope as in soap. It is rope as in dope. When they have two left hands. Yeah, I've seen it. From artists who you would, from looking at the rest of the work, would be way too good. Or would be way too experienced, at the very least, to have made that mistake, and yet it happens. I'll probably make it at some point. I won't count myself as immune. But it is funny to see when people are like, oh, look at this League of Legends quality splash art that somebody says. It's like, oh, man, you gave them two left hands and you rendered all of that, huh? And they still got two left hands. It's like at that point, was it intentional? I don't know. You know what? They might actually be geniuses. They might be playing the marketing game, because the one thing nobody will talk about on the internet is good, well-rendered art. People have seen, by this point in time on the internet, 1 billion well-rendered pieces. You know what they will talk about? They'll complain about it to you, is that you drew 2 left hands on your character. And that will drive engagement to your post, which will boost it in algorithms. People love to call out mistakes. So maybe it was intentional the whole time, and I'm just realizing it. They're geniuses. You did 2 left hands on this, boom, instantly more popular than the exact same picture if they had just rendered it normally. According to the algorithm, it would receive maybe just like a compliment or 2. But maybe I've been thinking about this wrong the whole time. There was a post on Reddit that had this exact mentality a long time ago, and it's like, I was trying to get information about a PC part, or something to do with computing, I think, and it was like, I couldn't get anybody to answer me doing normal posts, but the moment I posted something and said deliberately the incorrect solution, I got so many answers that gave me the actual correction that I was looking for in the first place. And that's always stuck with me. People love correcting other people who are wrong, according to them. It's just how it is. Make mistakes and boost exposure. I mean, it's not like a bad approach to it. As long as you know that you're around a crowd of people, or a particular community that is very vocal about errors. Like if you need trouble, or if you have trouble with your vehicle, your car, I'm sure any car subreddit, you could just say something wrong and it'd be everyone, actually, no, you wrong, you have to, and then, you know, you just get your answer from that point onward. Some carburetor you got it, and say, I know. Nah, thank you for helping me in a very hostile way. Well, actually, yeah, well, actually is the cornerstone of improvement, apparently. Or at least finding aid on your path to improvement. This hand still feels too big. I don't know why. Maybe I just need to obscure it more behind this hand. I feel like the gesture is being communicated well enough. I did not expect myself to sort of get this pose down as well as I did, but just sort of like thumbing the palm, as it were. It's not a euphemism, I swear. But I do like how this is turning out just on the first rip, because this could have very easily taken me the entire stream to figure out mentally. Pushes up glasses. I do have glasses, and I just pushed them up right there. Feels good. I feel more intelligent. Move the lady over, shall we? Get this layer out of here. And then this has to connect outward to this speech bubble. Trying to work on my speech bubble placement. One of the tricks I've seen is to use these overlapping speech bubbles, and I did it in some of the chapter 1 pages, but I've gotten away from it in the prologue. I'm gonna get back into it because I think it's a good strategy. It's a good effective tool. The overlap, just not being concerned or as concerned with the panel boundaries. If you want to swap over to regular OBS, let me know and I can help you. I can show you my setup sometime if it helps. Yeah, maybe I'll consider it. It's either that or I can start looking more into Streamlabs' actual functionality that it provides, because I know it has stuff. I just looked at the bare minimum to get myself started here. Like sources and whatnot. But yeah, I might be interested at some point in swapping over. I know OBS is more customizable, but Streamlabs was more readily available. More preloaded. Is her hand still too wide, is it? Is that the issue here? How wide is that? Let's see. From the profile view, I mean, it's mainly, it's hard to say. Should be fine. Alright, a music. Plugins for OBS are nice. Yeah. Oh, we are out of music. Relaxing music from Sky, Children of the Light. No. Although that video only has 341 views. Maybe I'll find an obscure gem in there. This is not a Final Fantasy 13 playlist? Alright, what an interesting title. You've won me over. Final Fantasy. The ability to restrict audio sources is helpful. Yeah, that did sound handy when you said you could do that, and I was just sitting here like, I'm just gonna have to keep everything muted. I don't have isolated audio tracks. Nah, no. Just looking at it right now, I don't even think I could do that. On my mixer. I don't even know how to add audio sources to my mixer there. I'm sure I could just look it up now. And we probably don't even need her here in the background of this panel. It would kind of be weird if she was there speaking literally over herself, so we'll just get rid of her. Also makes my job easier as the person drawing the people in the panel. I forgot it boosts the opacity back up. I hate that it does that, honestly. Plus, OBS can split source tracks automatically, so you can chop up music for VODs, but I don't do editing to my VOD. Yeah. I don't either. I don't do it. It's too much time. If it gets muted for me. That's how I've just coped with it. If it gets blocked in some countries, then it just gets blocked in some countries. That's how it is. It's usually Japan, because I'm listening to Japanese music. And their lawyers are very litigious over there. Like, super litigious, dude. You are not even allowed to think about Dragon Ball Z without a license from Toei Animation. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Let's go. It's here. Oh boy, I'm not carrying it up here right now. Because it's like 38 pounds. But it has been delivered. And pretty early too. I should be able to set it up later today. Where'd my glove go? I had to rush downstairs. I just threw everything aside from me. Like I was taking off my heavy chain weight, my weights, my training weights. Going full Rock Lee down the stairs. Ugh. There's my glove. So pogged, dude. Let's go. PC anticipation stream over. PC news stream arriving to a streamer near you. Which is it's me. I'm the streamer with a new one. Man, the possibilities now, just thinking about it, they're endless. I gotta put everything that I want to keep onto a flash drive. I gotta remember my my Clip Studio login information. Or not my login, but my serial number so I can install that as soon as possible. Because if you don't, then you just have to, if you don't remember your serial number, you have to go find it. Or you have to rebuy the program, which I am not doing. I am not giving Clip Studio Paint more money that they don't need. Now that they've decided they're going to dip their toes into the subscription service model, absolutely not. You don't become more like Adobe and expect me to like you more as a company, no. I like you inherently less as a company, as a result. Adobe is not the model you should be following. Hey guys, my order's been delivered. Wow, they work fast. Oh boy. Alright, back to what I was doing. Thumbnailing here. I haven't even looked at it. I didn't even look inside the box. I was like, oh, it's here, and now I'm back up in my room, and now it's just sitting there, and I have to live with that for like the next hour and a half. That it's just in this room now, 20 feet away. This feels like a remix of whatever song this is. I feel like I've heard this song before. Hold on, let me run that back a second. No, that is a fun... Yeah, I feel like I've heard this in like theater rhythm or something. But when I did hear it in theater with them, I remember it sounding very different. I remember the song having vocals, mainly. Probably different versions of it. It's like how Nier has multiple versions of that ancient, the Song of the Ancients. They got some with vocals, they got some without it. They got an orchestral version for, like, the grand climax of the game. Probably similar to that. Square Enix has the money to make different composites. I mean, they made Nier 2, so I can't forget. I keep forgetting that. They definitely have the money to make multiple versions of tracks for different portions of the game. And the time, as well. With how long it takes any one of their directors to make a game. Yeah, Yoko Taro over there. Who, it strikes me as the kind of guy who will release the story according to his standards. Or it will not come out. At all. And then you got freaking Tetsuya Nomura, who is insane and is impossible to be reasoned with and takes so long to develop video games that sometimes they will have to kick him off of projects like Final Fantasy 15 and put in place a new director because of how bad he is at managing his time and the projects he's on. And it does not appear to be getting any better, as with the new Kingdom Hearts game. And the one on the horizon. Looks like it's only going to get more and more ridiculous. That was a cool song. What's this one? I never played Final Fantasy 13, so anything I hear from it is going to be new exposure to me. Dust to Dust. I like this one. Honestly, it doesn't take much to woo me over. You get some ethereal type string or wood, whatever that kind of music is. Whatever generates that sound in the background. And then some female choir. Or very high-pitched choir over the top of it after that. Sold immediately. It's pretty easy to sway me. I'm also a sucker for the low choir as well. You get a bunch of pumping iron masculine voices going, oh, it's pretty easy to sway me, dude. Like in God of War, you'll hear a ton of that. I could play a song from that soundtrack next to illustrate what I'm even talking about. Although I'm pretty sure everybody gets it. The human voice is its own instrument, okay? And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Nobody has ever said this, but I'm gonna be the brave one and come out with it. My voice is the only instrument I'm good at. I'm not particularly good at any instrument. I do play guitar, though, so I'm at the very least competent at that. And the only singing I do is your stereotypical alone in the car or alone in the shower type beat. Definitely ain't singing around the house otherwise, or definitely not in public. So I wouldn't describe myself as competent with that. But guitar I can do. I do know that one a little bit. Guitar stream when? How dare you? You know I can't deliver on any promises. I promise nothing and deliver less. That's the Zotan guarantee. What's up, Strawn? That's your name now. I've decided. I used to be a karaoke DJ. Yo, that's pretty sick. In a world. Wow, I gotta leave. No, it's a compliment, I think. Man, I just won't even say my name properly. Just imagine it. It's like Tron, but everything is birds. Doesn't that sound dope? Have I won you back over yet? Like a bunch of neon 80s-esque aesthetic with the lights and the trails blazing behind me and the discs and the power suits, but it's just birds. Birds in power suits. I'm sure this is a YouTube parody that was made like 11 years ago already, but I think I'll try my hand at it now. I do like Tron. I'm working my way back into good graces. You know, when you think you've heard of every parody that's ever been done, just remember that there were a series of movies back in, I think, the mid to early 2000s, maybe even the late, but I think like mid to early is a better approximate, where all the parodies, they were just doing parodies of movies, except they were faces superimposed, like eyeballs and mouths superimposed on hands or thumbs. There was Bat Thumb, who was a superhero in Gotham, you get it? I'm pretty sure that's the only reason that movie was made, was for that pun alone. There were Star Wars with thumbs, I remember that one. It was all very dumb, and I've watched more of those movies than I care to admit. I saw your foibles. I caught some of your stream yesterday. I'm so sorry. Honestly, there weren't that many foibles. I'll defend me and Garo on this one. We did super good right up until the last puzzle, where we decided to call it. That was the only one that was like, oh boy, this one is getting rough here. Brains are being expanded by the second. The neurons are connecting. New connections are being made. Old ones are burning down. Garo was fine, but you foiled? No, I was doing great. I blame the tired and me being sick, yeah. I was a huge contributor to every puzzle we did. Oh yes, while you blame it, you're gonna make fun of me for being bad at a puzzle game? You couldn't even beat Metal Gear Solid in a single attempt. You had to restart the whole game. Couldn't even beat an NES game, where the only win condition is to get to the end. So easy. There wasn't even a puzzle in your way for that one. I'm pretty sure the one I watched, Garo did everything. I don't know what you're talking about. Only kill each other a few times. Excuse me, I haven't finished it yet. I am aware. So weird. His shoulder pads are bloody massive, mate. I've drawn him freaking huge. Bloody yoked, this one. Did they say that? Did they say yoked over there? I don't know. They're not real anyway, so it doesn't matter. British people don't exist. I speedran everything, and I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, you definitely didn't just completely fumble the bag at the end. Like an absolute goober. Didn't happen. Went off without a hitch, I'd say. That's what I would say if I was a liar. But I'm not a liar, unless that too was a lie. That's the age-old quandary. I never fumble football pro over here. Do you even... Have you ever caught a football? Yes, that was meant to be incendiary. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I caught a football with my head before? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drudge up past memories, although you probably shouldn't even be able to remember those, if that's how you're catching footballs. I caught a basketball with my glasses once, while the glasses were still on my face, so I can relate. I only got a little bit of a bloody nose from that one, but, you know, it's fine. Seemed to be the suboptimal way to catch one. I caught a baseball bat with my face once. Not even the baseball, the bat itself was flung into the air. And now it's because of that reason that I understand why they penalize you for throwing baseball bats too much in any other game. Like just any game of baseball. You're just supposed to toss the bat to the ground. Gently. Don't wing it. Don't, like, hurl it at your pitcher. Don't walk up to your pitcher and club him. You're part of the mob. Because otherwise, you get situations like that where the baseball bat, and it was a metal bat, by the way. Not even regulation wooden bat, is a full-on metal bat, is flung into the air. I looked up, and next thing I knew, it was in my face. Practically, it was not embedded within my face, but it was probably a few feet of elevation away from being able to do that. Sounds like you got assaulted. I got assaulted by Isaac Newton, if anything. I don't do sports balls tend to go for my face. So yeah, that definitely happened to me on a couple occasions. Sounds like they just wanted to inflict pain. I don't think they did. That would have been one heck of a toss if they wanted to hit me in the face. Throwing it the way they did, I'm pretty sure they spun around before they threw it. This was at some, like, family... It might have been, like, some Easter family gathering where we were just playing outside as children do. And then a baseball bat was upon my nose. Forced itself upon me, like a vagrant. I had to call the police. I didn't call the police. But I could have. And when I called them, it would have been a lot of, and then he threw it, and then it hit me in the face. Because I was like 8, and that's how you respond to physical trauma when you're 8, you just cry. You look like an accident, but they've been practicing the maneuver for weeks, and you fell for it. I did fall down. So, they got what they wanted. The only baseball game I went to live had a guy that let go of the bat too soon, and it flew into the bleachers and broke in half. Luckily, no one was into that section. Yeah. That's why you don't throw the baseball bat. I don't know why this rule is so hard for some people to adhere to. Just swing and then drop. It's like it's not one fluid mode. You don't swing into a drop. You swing and then drop. It's easy. Don't swing drop it. Swing then drop it. It's my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, by the way. Swing drop. Swing drop distance. Swing 3/8 fractions something. Do I swing at the pitcher named Zotan? Haha. You think I would be the pitcher, you fool. I would be the cheerleader, at the very most. Letting everybody else do the hard part. They don't have cheerleaders for baseball, do they? I don't think so. I'll trailblaze and become the first baseball cheerleader. It'll be my cross to bear. Swing is... Stop writing things down. It was a wooden one, hit the metal bleacher just right. The tip of that just got me, Odell. They have mascots that throw it down in the breaks. Baseball kinda has cheerleaders, sup, however. How so? They got drunks who fight people? Yeah, they do have that. Every sport kinda has a cheerleader in that case, if you think about it. Except for tennis. People don't normally get drunk over tennis. Maybe they should. Now we need a cheerleader Zotan stream? No. Best I can do is cat girl stream. What is this bossa nova beat? You got closer to being a cheerleader. No, I didn't. What cheerleaders have you seen with cat girl ears on? Please tell me so I can avoid them at all costs and not look them up immediately. I'd have to be drunk just to watch tennis? Yeah. Probably need to. Forgot I asked you to do the cat ears, and here they are. Cat girl cheerleader? Probably an anime about that. Well, now here I go Googling again. I hope I don't get guided to certain websites. How awful would that be? Here I go looking at it. Cat girl cheerleader. Oh man, the first result is an AI generated artwork. I'm gonna throw up. Oh god, I gotta get off this webpage. It's causing physical illness. I mean, there's one called Anima Yell. It came out in 2018. Kohane Hatoya, a girl who is constantly helping others, takes an interest in cheerleading. She's not a cat girl, though. She just starts a cheerleading club. Then why am I even here? I'll AI generate a goblet for you. You do that, it's your life. It's on site, my brother. I'll pack the strap. Kapah! Did you see how Marvel used AI to make the opening cinematic for Secret Invader? No. That's very stupid of them. I hate that. I hate that they've done that. Sign-on cheerleader? Who is Sign-on? I don't know anything about anime anymore. I haven't watched it in a while. I feel so lost. Are these the cat girls from Neko Para? Why do I know that? I shouldn't know that. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Before the FBI actually does show up. His strap is not a kink. That is what they call a tool or a piece or a weapon, whatever preference for firearm terminology you have. It's not my fault. All of those could also be interpreted as euphemisms. I didn't make up the language. Those dang colonizers did. That's a reference to the Oye Primos controversy again. I will keep talking about it because it's very funny. I'm making a new character? In what? Weapon kink confirmed. No. A VTuber character. The only kink I have is... Let me get out my notepad. Goes on for a while. I'm gonna need some time to read all that. If it were a scroll, it would be one of those those gag scenes in movies where they unravel a scroll and it just keeps traveling across the floor. So, you know what? Maybe I'll spare you of that fate. You don't need to know all of the kinks I got. I have one kink, and it's Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm done. You can write that one down, if you so desire. It's probably a small list. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. You're not baiting me into it. That is for you to guess about if you really want to. I mean, at this point, my tendencies have been pretty well documented on my own stream and other streams. If you got like a tomboy muscle lady, freaking like A+, brother, you have appealed to me directly, and you have my attention. Anything other than that, we'll talk. Lots of spacing. Oh yeah, Zotan, I found that one tall muscle tomboy image you were looking for. Mask. I was just saying. If you wouldn't mind, shut up. I don't know if you want that one written down. I knew a lady who was just... Is this a freaking Undertale song? What am I listening to right now? This came from Final Fantasy 13? Oh, I guess so. I knew a lady who was extra Christian because she wanted to screw Jesus. I mean, from the pictures, he looks like a very attractive guy. I won't do that. I won't say anything to the contrary of that. He's probably a little bit more white in his photos. I call them photos, but in his depictions than he probably actually was. But that's neither here nor there. The closer you are to Jesus, go on. You know what another one of my kinks would be? A properly functioning electrical grid in where I live. That would get me going, I'll be honest. Oh, he was totally, like, not white, I know. And yet, apparently he was, according to every European who depicted him and wanted to be right about something. I don't judge people, I have a long list of kinks. Been in the community for, gosh, 13 years now. What community is that? Do not answer. Okay, we've thumbnailed the page. Am I gonna do the line art? Maybe. Maybe. Ow. Now I feel old. Well, that's your own fault. I judge Zotan specifically, that's true. I really don't see this kind of hatred and animosity directed at anybody else but me, so it's kind of, you know, I've said racially motivated as a joke before, but now I don't know. Now I'm not so sure. Zotan's bondsman? What is a bond? Is that a... It's not an ombudsman, is it? What is a bondsman? One who accepts responsibility as surety for the obligations of another, especially for bail. Ah, for bail, I see. A bail agent. I don't think anybody's gonna pledge money for my sake. And they shouldn't. I'll just get sent right back to jail immediately. You can pledge as much money as you want. I'm getting sent back. I'm starting to like it here. People are like, I can't go back to prison. I'm like, I'm going back to prison. It's like those homeless people that punch cops in the face just so they can have something to eat. You know? Same strategy. I'm just freaking hungry, dude. If I was homeless and I was dying of starvation, you know my first avenue is going up to a dude in the boys in blue and clocking him in the noggin. I have to, it's a pretty good out, in my opinion. Now granted, that is a band-aid solution to a larger systemic issue, but if I'm on the streets, I'm not going to be solving that systemic issue. And at that point, it's either become an example, or eat prison food. Somebody already pledged $50 to the fund. No, that was you don't understand. Those $50 are blood money. They made me draw this horrible atrocity, honestly, and I'm frankly ashamed that I even had to draw it. But they were paying me, so I accepted the commission, and they made me draw, and I shudder to even say it out loud, but they made me draw the handler from Monster Hunter World, and it's okay if you want to unfollow me and never speak to me again after hearing that, but it's what happened, and it's the truth, and I can't hide it for my entire life, so I'll just say it out loud. But if we were to bite Zotan in prison, don't bite me anywhere. I remember those streams. Don't remember them. They're a dark spot in the channel's history, and I know that they're still there. What the heck is she saying, dude? I don't even know. It's like, sing English, dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, what do you mean, oh no? He has, I gotta check it on my photo, I gotta open this up again. Here it is. It's got the little diamond shape patterns on the first ligament, if that's what it's called. I just realized this is like for sure getting copyrighted, 100%. This is getting blocked in Japan immediately. His hand is freaking massive. Shrink that on down. This is a Square Enix song with lyrics. I'm basically dead. I'm a dead man walking. The demon core just had the screwdriver fall out of it, and everyone in the room has been exposed to radiation. That's what's happening right now. Oh god, lines connecting. Who'd have thought I would inflict this kind of pain upon myself? Just freaking, just connect in a way that looks good, please. Oh yeah, I forgot I have these on. Get these off of me. I wish not to wear them any longer. Get this out of here. How embarrassing. Oh, Gabino, stop it. No, nothing is wrong. You're saying that like things are going wrong. Everything's perfect. Next time we'll get bunny ears. I am in control of my own destiny. And there will be no such thing. want the cheerleader outfit. You don't want the cheerleader outfit. This is a case of the customer not being always right. The customer does not always know what they want. It's up to the business to guide them. Otherwise, you get stuff like the customer saying, I want to see a goblin in a cheerleader outfit. It's like, no, you don't. You definitely do not want to see that. It's unflattering. The words goblin upskirt alone should be enough to deter you from any potential interest that you might have. You throw Zotan in front of those two words, Zotan and goblin upskirt, it's immediately the worst thing I could imagine in my entire life. I can make it happen in my next collab stream. You have just cemented the doom of the collab streams. And it's your fault. We're out of Final Fantasy music. Well, what am I going to listen to now? Oh, I have no idea. Ori and the Blind Forest, let's go. But Honey Goblin is already... She can do whatever she wants, alright? That's her stream, her prerogative. I am Zotan. I am not Honey Goblin. I am not what they call appealing, in the same sense that her character model might be, based on the freaking community fanfare, I'll call it, that I've seen. This is a good song, yo. Let's go. Ori and the Blind Forest? I can show some images that can change your view about that sentence. If they're a female goblin, it's different. If it's me in the cheerleader outfit, then it's a different thing entirely. You know there's a male goblin outfit? You're the only one who said skirt. When you said cheerleader goblin, I know you did not mean male regulation cheerleader outfit. I am very aware of what you meant. Don't try to twist this. Skirt was definitely inherent to it. Nobody says, I want to see you in a cheerleader outfit and means the male cheerleader outfit that's just like a jumpsuit or like a tracksuit. Nobody means that. It's definitely the skirt one that for some reason they let people wear in any division of the sport. Talking like Dallas Cowboys type stuff, you know. I mean male cheerleader, you did not... Oh, you meant male cheerleader outfit instead of male goblin outfit? Yeah, I know. A male goblin outfit. That's like being a skinwalker. Hello, it is me, fellow goblin. I am one of you. And then they just maul you. Take all your gold. Dress up as a goblin? That feels like... just wrong. It feels wrong. Like, I'm not gonna put on a human suit if I was a human. If... Looks to both sides of the room, sweats profusely. That's a tangent. I can't live with that. Get out of here. Tangents are bad. Oh, but that looks even worse. Maybe I have to accept it. He's a human exposed? No, I said if. I said if. I'm an equal opportunity enjoyer. It's fine. It's not about equal opportunity. It's about the fact that I am so tan. It doesn't matter what way you swing. Nobody is going to be attracted to Zotan if I'm still on this planet and have a say in it. I will become death, the destroyer of enjoyment. A human VTuber in this day and age? That's dumb. You need to have a little bit more flair. Have you considered being like a cyborg or a hologram? Or like a shark? Who is also an anime girl, but like mainly a shark? Is this how clothing folds work? No, surely not. No, get that out of here. You can't tell me what I can and cannot like. You're not my supervisor. I am me. Hear me roar. But only if you talk about wanting to see me in a cheerleader outfit. That's mainly when the roars happen. That was a good line. Look at that. I didn't even have to try for that one. Maybe I am getting better at art. No, surely not. No, no. Perish the thought. Unless... No, it's ridiculous. But maybe... Primal confirmed. I'm freaking feral, and I do have rabies. I will be dead within a week. I did not get vaccinated for rabies. Our rabies, isn't the vaccine, like, administered only if you have it? Like, it's not a preemptive kind of thing, it's more like an antidote kind of situation. Pretty sure that's how I remember the rabies vaccine working. Hydrophobic hydro homie. No more water for you. But I like water. It's like the only thing I drink, and I do it partially to compensate for my terrible dietary habits of like eating basically 90% peanut butter, 10% anything else. So, you know, water makes me feel like I'm doing a little bit better than drinking like soda or juice or coffee or tea or what have you. So I have good dietary habits when it comes to drinks, it's just anything else is kind of out the window. And I am kind of just coming back to square one in that regard. I thought it was 100% peanut butter. I'm broadening my horizons. Could be almond butter. Could be hazelnut spread, like Nutella. I'm like that lady on that My Strange Addiction show who would only eat French fries. And she would even cry at the idea of eating anything else. I will say the solution that they presented in that show for her first steps of diversifying is still pretty genius to me. She would not eat anything except for French fries. So what they did is they took French fries and they just used food coloring and they made them like saturated different colors. And she was still averse to it, but she would be willing to eat them even though they were different from the norm. So just getting her to break through that routine even a little bit by eating different colored French fries, it seemed pretty ingenious to me at the time. Wow, look at you becoming a well-rounded individual. Did you type that before I said almond butter and hazelnut spread? Lore is rewritten constantly. It's not. I haven't written anything. No writing has happened. Gotta update the Zotan wiki. There's not even one of those. There will never be one. Is there a Honey Goblin wiki? Looking it up for reasons. My god, there is. I was joking. I'm reading it. After a long string of odd jobs working for liches and weird wizards, she decided to be her own boss, so she stole treasure from a dead lich and started a tavern. A tavern patron tried to pay for food with a shiny box, which connected to the internet. Now she's addicted to it. There, that's the lore. There is, I'm reading it. What do you think I'm doing right now? That appears to be the only entry, though. I would have thought this would have been way more comprehensive. No, I typed it after. Okay. No written lore. There is written lore. And it's your fault. VTuber Honey Goblin face reveal, gender, age, and... Alright, I feel like it's getting a little weird. And wiki bio. The admirers and netizens want to know about Honey Goblin face reveal and her details, as she is very private. Goblin occasionally streams to overcome her fears and stay positive while sharing games, artwork, and other content. However, the famous streamer has not revealed her face because she keeps her identity a secret from the media. What? Did an AI generate this article? What am I reading? The Goblin. Alright, back to the old grind. Zozan's wiki. A goblin prisoner who eats only peanut butter and likes tall, muscular tomboys. Update, he has tried almond butter and hazelnut spread. True. If the lore is going to be reflected accurately, then I guess it's not too bad. All of that is well done. I'm going to have to... Alright, so if there's going to be lore, the compromise is I'm going to have to proofread it for accuracy. For factual information. Anything else is going to be banned and burned in a ritual fire. Also, there are 2 reasons why... Excuse me, going through puberty again. 2 reasons why I do not have lore and Honey Goblin does. And they're right there, and that's it. That's all I'm going to show. Moving back over to my stream. I didn't even need to say it because the proof is out there. Just waiting. Garrow must burn in a ritual fire. You don't have to burn in the ritual fire. Just any inaccuracies or falsehoods that you spread will be burned in a ritual fire. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. And that's a community-made comic. I don't think she made that one. I'm going back to check. Source? Know your meme. Alright, well that doesn't help me at all. There's no artist signature. So I have no idea. I don't think she made that, though. If she did, then I guess she knows her audience well. What if the AI made it? Wouldn't surprise me. It did draw hands pretty good, though, so I don't know. Insert AI handshake meme. Those were very funny. I do like them. She made her Twitch debut on April 24th, 2021. Every time I hear that she's only been streaming for like 2 years, I get so angry. I have no clue how that happened. How do you blow up just like that? How does that happen? I know how it happened, but it doesn't make me any less angry about it. It's because people are horny on main, but you know, you didn't hear that from me. And also, it's not a secret. AI handshake meme. Here we go. I'm just gonna look up a couple of these. Boop. Oh yeah, get a load of these. The people saw her lady. What is that? Oh my god. I love this one. Where it's literally a handshake. You're shaking the hands using both of your hands. There's a tool that it shall be known as hands that both of the parties shake on either end. This is just an unwilling third participant who got roped into this one, and then some dude over here is shaking his wrist, who is shaking their hand. Oh god, what is that's like that scene out of Harry Potter when he regrows the bones in his arm. Oh my god. What a nightmare. Me when I handshake somebody who just jumped 30 stories down to the ground. I know someone who was affiliate in a week. That's nuts. Can't believe this. The extra wrists are really xenomorphic. Yeah, we've seen Predator handshake. Get ready for Alien handshake. Hey, speaking of Predator handshake. Not being able to see if there's no such thing as a meme. What is that? I don't get this one. Am I stupid? I'm gonna move on. Yo. No to AI generated images and it's got extra fingers. That's pretty neat. Honestly, this would hurt more. If somebody gave me the middle finger and if they had like 7 fingers, that would mean there's like extra processing power in this is the super middle. There's more leeway for error in terms of which one is the middle, and they still singled it out to flip you off. That's nuts. That would hurt so bad emotionally. It's like, yeah, I know I got 7 fingers. I'm still gonna flip you off. Right, with this one's in the center. I know that. I'll be lucky if I reach affiliate in 7 years, I think. That'll be my personal goal. Right up there with the Fantasy Tavern Fund. It'll be a long-term goal. A stretch goal, if you will. Not a goal to stretch, mind you. That's for the other VTubers. And your yoga pants streamers, which are also a subgenre that I am aware of. Don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't know. I know many things. You got the people who stream like this. And here's the video game down here. It's like a fighting guy with a sword or whatever, and a gun in this hand. And then the streamer is like here, and their shirt probably gets cut down to about here. You know the ones. You've seen them. I've seen them. Or the streamer where it's just like the streamer, and then there's like a hot tub, and then that's really the whole thing. I don't even need to say any more. You get the concept in one. This is the kind of thing you do when you're watching copyrighted material. Yeah, exactly. But they just do it for other purposes. Having the content window super tiny in the corner, yeah. And you put some kind of pattern over it. I've seen all sorts of things that people do to avoid copyright. And I've watched material with all of those annoying filters in place. Like this tiny content window. It'll be flipped horizontally, so you're watching it in an inverted way compared to how it was originally displayed. The audio is slightly distorted. Maybe it's pitched up or pitched down, or there's some reverb on it. It's people kind of just do whatever. And I have regrettably watched some content in that format, because where else was I going to find it? Zotan hot tub stream? I mean, I could... that would mean I have to draw a hot tub. So the chances astonishingly low as a result. I don't want to draw a hot tub. Maybe when I open up my Patreon, I can draw myself and my OCs in a hot tub. Not at the same time, mind you, you sicko. My OCs are like my children. Someone commissioned him to draw a hot tub? No! Don't give stove ideas. How do you draw the pant folds again? I forget. I used to know this. Ow! If he's willing to draw the handler for money, he's willing to do anything. No, that's not even true at all. Just mostly true. I do have money now, so you've caught me in a state where I have the power to negotiate a little bit more than I would have otherwise. A month ago, I probably would have done some things for money I would not be proud of today, a couple months later. But here I am, with a job. You cannot kill me, you cannot hurt me. I would have drawn, like, just about anything. And by just about anything, I mean literally nothing that I would be uncomfortable with. I have morals. I have standards. Hold on, I gotta find this again. It won't be perfect, but I could make it a barrel on a fire or something. some sort of redneck hot tub there. Sorry, I think they prefer the term hillbilly. I'm not sure. I'm comfortable saying either one because half of my family is self-described as those, so... Redneck, hillbilly, I don't know. Either one. I think redneck has, like, racial connotations, so I'll call it hillbilly for now. Maybe a cauldron instead, more thematic. I think I do remember a streamer. Their whole VTuber persona was or probably is. I don't know if they're still active, but it was like a rooster. It's kind of like a rooster dude. And he would have custom intro screens made for him. And I remember the one he was doing for like the Resident Evil streams he was doing. He was just, his whole bit is that he's a chicken in a boiling pot of water. So it's just like, you know, he had like the vest on. And he had a gun, and he was, like, part of the Raccoon City Police Department, but then there's just lower half is just a cauldron with a wood fire underneath it, which was boiling underneath him. It's a pretty fun character idea. I've never watched his streams, but I do remember seeing the animations that somebody made for him. This rooster man speaks to me. You might be interested in their stream, I don't know. I don't remember their name either, so unfortunately. I do remember where I saw the animations, though. He had him commissioned from a person named Speedoru, and the animations were in one of their animation reels on YouTube. So, it's probably in there somewhere. Or you could probably just look up boiling chicken streamer, and I'm sure you might find it. I have no idea. Drop the name, boo. I don't know. I don't freaking know his name. If I could draw at your level, I think I would draw about anything with some restrictions, of course. Yeah, don't just draw like... Don't be going around just doing this all over the place, alright? You gotta have some restraint. Don't just do that, even though it is, you know, you could. Just don't. Just don't do that. Have some respect. Could be drawing a wang. And you know what's messed up? I feel more uncomfortable drawing the wang that I brought up as a joke. Than I do drawing the swastika as a bit. And that's just the state of Twitch.tv. I have no control over it, but the realization hit me that it was like, I had no issue drawing the swastika because I don't think Twitch is going to do anything about it. So long as I don't, like, use it to further an agenda or something. But drawing a penis on stream, I would probably get banned for that immediately. If I do a hot tub stream, it'll be a boba tea. Yeah, why not? Mask, I will say, if you could draw anything at the level I do, as you say, you might find yourself less wanting to actually draw some of the quote-unquote things that you think you would be able to or want. Because when you draw certain things, TM, you don't really see the thing, you just see the mistakes that you made while trying to draw the thing. And I think every artist who draws things would agree with me there. You don't really see the thing, just the problems with it. Yep. It's a pretty well-documented phenomena, from what I hear. Everyone's like, yeah, if I could draw what you draw, man, I'd be drawing all my own stuff all the time. It's like, well, then you would just hate it. It's like when you use your favorite song as an alarm to wake yourself up in the morning. Eventually, you'll just have a negative association with it. Artists just see problems and make compromises, yeah. It's a really healthy mindset, by the way. So no wonder every artist needs therapy. So why do you draw things? I draw to improve because everything I do is imperfect and flawed. Oh. Okay. Well, I think you're going to need to book some additional sessions. Okay. Let's see. Are we good here? I think we're good here. We're definitely not finishing all of the line art like like was the ultimate goal. But we're making progress. Actually, you know what we should do? We gotta do the old flip test. Catch it on the flip side. Why did I do 2 layers for this? Oh, whatever. Edit. Flip. And I tell them it's great, but they are like, what the frick you mean? That doesn't go where I put it. The proportions are all wrong. And it could be a little glowier. Yeah, I mean, that's just the artist way. Take the compliment? No. Never. You can't make me. You'll have to kill me. It's like that Vine, why can't you just take the freaking compliment? That's how I feel. I should just take the compliment sometimes. But it's like so easy to complain about things. Did you know that this page also has a person in every panel? Hey, Swan. Shut up. I'm going to say this with the most tact and grace and restraint that I can. Shut. Your mouth. Yeah, but don't you see I'm mixing up the visual diversity? There's not a face in every panel, at least. The other pages, part of my problem was that there's a freaking face in every goddamn panel. I have since diversified that a little bit. I got listen, baby steps here, alright? I've been watching a lot of movies lately. I've been trying to pay attention to cinematic language. I don't have many comics. You know what I should do with my paycheck this month? I should buy some more mangas so that I can stop looking at Full Metal Alchemist as my sole reference point. But I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on diversifying the visual library. There's not a person in every panel here, or a face in every panel here. There may be a person, but, you know, I'm trying to vary what is being focused on. And with time, I will work my way into being more well-versed in other things you can show in a scene, as opposed to just, you know, the face of the person. It was just a factual, unemotional observation. I don't believe you. I believe there was malice inherent within it. Oh, great. My tongue is falling asleep. Or something. That's the only explanation. I blame you for this. I shouldn't have done that. I actually spit on my monitor doing that. I will quake when you make a panel that's just speech bubbles. Well, I do have one, and I'm going to show this. You might have to eat your words. Where did I put it? It is... Where are you hiding? Do I not have this page on my computer? Oh, there it is. Found it. I do have a panel that's just speech bubbles, and I'll try to... What do I do? Snipping tool with this? I don't freaking know. I'm trying not to show the... Oh, I could just do this, actually. Oh my god, I just noticed something. Is that how it is on Google? Hold on. Things are taking precedent. I just noticed an error. It would have been so embarrassing if I didn't notice this. What page is this? Page 17 of chapter 1. Oh my god, it's there in the Google Drive version 2. Okay, well, I'll fix that later. But, you know. Hold on, here we go. Behold! The panel that is just speech bubbles, and I put it there. I have them. I've already done it. I've committed the sin. And that was one of the first few panels I made for Chapter 1. All this prologue business is happening after I made the pages I did for Chapter 1. We livin'. Better get busy living or get busy quaking. fire panel. Truly some of my best work. I keep spitting on my monitor. Stop making me pronounce plosives and Fs and TH sounds. Apparently I can't keep my saliva contained right now. Alright, that was an easy panel. I just copy-pasted the line art. We love to see it. We love to be it. We could do this one. What time is it, actually? We got, like, a little bit of time left. Cannot contain saliva. I'll show you how poorly I can contain my saliva. I'll freaking spit directly at you like an alpaca. You keep antagonizing me. Isn't, I remember reading something about alpaca spit. I don't think it's poisonous, but that is one of the things that came up, so I'm gonna click on it. Alpaca spit is not dangerous, even not the type that has fermented. That's what I was thinking about. When they spit at you, part of the contents of their spit can be fermented stomach juices that they just spit at you. So they, like, essentially vomit at you. That's what I was remembering. Zotan part alpaca. I'll tear you apart, alpaca. For alpacas, spitting results in what is called sour mouth, caused by stomach acids and the unpleasant taste of the contents as they pass out of the mouth. Yeah, imagine if I had a vomit self-defense mechanism. Probably be pretty unpleasant afterwards. Yeah, let's just do this panel and then I'll call it, because I have a PC to install things upon for the rest of the day, probably, because that'll take me a bit to set up and make sure it's working right. I gotta get OBS in there, I gotta get my stream key, I gotta sign in to all my Google Chrome stuff, my YouTube. Gotta get my Steam all set up. New PC already here, literally in my house right now. I might do a gaming stream just to test out the old hardware, see what I can run now. While I simultaneously live stream it. It'll be fun to see. I don't know, maybe we'll just go through my library and just do a bunch of stuff. A whole bacchanal. Which is not the word I should use. Now that I remember what it means. I just remember it meaning a group of something, but now I remember what it actually means. So, don't look up what that word means. Pretty sure you have to sleep? Yeah. But, like, no. I don't have to. I could. I should. But I won't. I don't have to. I don't gotta do nothing. It's not legally required that I sleep. Slay Fatalis with me in HD. That'll test your PC. Well, then you'll have to name the time and the place. My days off are Wednesdays and Saturdays. You know where to find me. And I still believe your schedule is a bit more open than mine on any given day, so I'll let you decide. Whenever. You said that, yet you're not sleeping on Thursday? I don't need sleep. It disappoints me. This man is gonna faint at work. Haven't yet. Haven't yet. Yesterday, though. Wait, yesterday was Wednesday? Yeah, no, not. Tuesday, though. I did cut my finger open with an X-Acto knife, so it's going well. I will say, though, after, you know, when you're stocking shelves, cutting open like thousands of boxes before you cut yourself once, I think I got a pretty good hit-to-miss ratio. A danger to oneself? No. It was a tiny incision at most. It's barely even worth mentioning. I will say I had a weird interaction with a lady who was looking for, like, single bottles of soda. I forget what kind. I think it was Pepsi. She was like, I see the 2 liters, but I don't see the single bottles of, like, soda for this one brand or whatever it was. And I was like, sorry, I can't help you with that. That's not my department. And she was like, well, who do you think would know? And I'm like, I do. And she's like, the cashier maybe? And I'm like, yeah, that might work, sure. Just to get her, like, away from me. And I was like, she was like, okay. And then as she was walking away, she was like, I just figured they wouldn't know because they were the cashier. And I was like, that's what a weird thing to say to me. Like, as it, first of all, like I would know anything about that. And it's like, second of all, what are you doubting the cashiers for? The cashiers probably know more about the store than, like, most of the, like, assistant managers at this point. I figured they wouldn't know because they're the cashier. I guess she just meant because, like, she assumes they don't leave the front. But, like, they definitely know the store. Or at least I assume they would have to. But it just struck me as odd to say that to a different employee as you're walking away from them. Cashiers are handcuffed to the register by law for 8 hours, actually. I'm glad you brought that up, because I wasn't going to say it, but it's true. I will say, pretty proud of myself for just knocking out this hand pose. Just eyeballing it, no reference, on the first shot. It doesn't normally happen. So I am pretty peachy with that one. This is going to need some work, though. Maybe it just... Nah, that's enough. Yeah, just leave it to abstraction. When in doubt, just erase it, and then just call it abstraction. Simplify, everybody. And people say stylization is harder than realism sometimes. No, it's not. You all know it to be true. Stylization is so easy. You just erase the details that make it look weird. If you're drawing like a photorealistic eye, you gotta draw like the little eyelid thing here because it has volume and it does it on both sides. You gotta draw this. And this one, and there's the little tear duct here, and you got the iris and the pupil, and then the little interwebbing around it. You just draw stylized, you draw this, you could boom. That's an eyeball, baby. Just abstract it. If you don't know how to draw the bit of the anatomy that you're trying to figure out, just erase it. That's my pro tip, my life hack to you. And then call it part of your style. What are we even listening to? I forgot. Is this still Ori? It is. Okay. Whoops, do I want to cut this entire layer? No, thank you. I'm kind of working on it right now, so if you could not cut it away from the canvas that I'm working on, that'd be great, Clip Studio. I saw Clip Studio EX has a sale right now. It's 33% off right now, but I'm not going to go for it, because I know they've had bigger sales for it in the past. I'm waiting until they do 50 at least. You don't even get me out of bed for less than 50% off. Clip Studio, yeah, 33% off? What do I have? Infant? No, I was not born yesterday. You're not swindling me with that. Clip Studio. I know you can do better. And you have. and I demand to be treated with respect. You may not you may not gather that from I am treated in my live stream, but I command respect. No, Stove was right. I am like the Rodney Dangerfield of my own streams. I get no respect. We were born with money, CSP. Some of us had to earn it. We couldn't just copy Adobe's subscription-based model and just generate money infinitely. Okay? I still can't believe they did that, thinking it would have been a good idea. I wonder how many people actually subscribe to their subscription-based version of the software. I would never, personally. And I know many artists who feel the same. I wonder how much of a blunder that was for them. Almost done with the line art for this panel, and then I'll call it for today. And then I got PC setup duty for the next, like, hour and a half or so. That's a generous estimation, I assume, though. Should I hard wipe this PC? I probably should, right? While I'm doing that. I'll have to get my affairs in order. In case I ever throw out this PC and someone just decides to boot it up. The cynical part of me thinks they got subscriptions and are quite happy, yeah. It's coming pre-assembled, right? Apparently it should be. It should be assembled right in the box they put right down on my porch. The box is very big, so I would assume that is a result of having no room for individual little components. NZXT, they said they were building it and then shipping it over, so... I assume in that box right now it is pre-assembled. Not until your new one is set up. True. Probably should have a little bit of a backup there. God, you know, I'm absolutely flabbergasted at myself for being able to just knock out this hand pose on the first try. It looks great. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It conveys exactly the kind of hand-wringing energy that I want it to have. And that never happens. So I'm going to point it out when it does. When something goes my way. I'm gonna keep it as a backup for at least a week or two. Yeah, true. Good call. Thank God you don't have to spend like 4 hours putting it together like I did with mine. I paid somebody else to do that. Don't need you wiping it and have something crash on the new PC? Yeah. Let's hide this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty decently balanced here as well. She doesn't look like she's leaning too far, and if she is, it could be interpreted as apprehension. So it's fine. Alright, good. Glad that that worked out much nicer than I thought it might. And then we'll just delete this, and I think we'll be good. Get rid of this thumbnail garbage. Alright, yep, just looking it over, and I think it'll be good. First thing you have to do on the new PC is download your drawing of the handler and make it the wallpaper. I'll make it my honorary first file in the recycling bin. That is the honor I will bestow upon that one. I used to work IT, so if you need help, let me know. That's very nice. And if something goes wrong, I might take you up on that, so we'll see. If everything goes smoothly, then you'll know by my lack of persistent badgering. Like, Garo, what's good? It's there's so many weird. The colors are like, oh man, it's being so weird right now. But if that doesn't happen, then you'll know it went well. Just a lot of Discord messaging. Ending screen. Thank you all for stopping by. I will go to my PC now and marvel at it for like half an hour before I actually try setting it up. But yeah, by next stream, hopefully I'll have everything set up properly and we'll be working with new hardware. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow, I guess we'll just, if everything goes according to plan, more comics tomorrow. If not, well then I've missed Fridays before, so I won't feel too guilty about it. So, you know, whatever, dude. Yep, have a good one. Thank you, you too. Good luck with the new PC. Very exciting. I am excited. So, yeah, I'll catch you later, and bye-bye. I'm not gonna sleep through the stream tomorrow. I'm totally sleeping through the stream tomorrow.